Later today, new rules will finally and officially be adopted that prevent illegal aliens from getting in-state tuition at Texas's colleges and universities. This is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Thanks for spending part of your Thursday with the Texas Minute. So let's put aside football rankings for a second. A shocking new survey puts UT Austin ahead of Texas A&M. More on that coming up. Yesterday, a committee of the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board recommended adoption of new rules that will prohibit public universities and colleges from providing tuition subsidies to individuals who are not lawfully in the United States. The full board will vote on these changes later today. Under the new rules, all applicants for resident tuition status must prove their lawful presence in the U.S. as defined by federal law. The rule change was necessary to implement a consent agreement Texas reached with the federal government in June, which prohibits Texas from providing preferential tuition rates to illegal aliens. On a new ranking of universities, the University of Texas at Austin placed second in the nation, and Texas A&M came in fourth. No, we're not talking about football. What makes this ranking surprising is that it compares the institution's commitment to conservative values. City Journal looked at 100 universities and considered a variety of factors, including institutional leadership, educational experience, and student life. UT Austin earned high marks for resisting politicization, quality of education, and commitment to meritocracy. Texas A&M earned its high score in part because of the student experience. The only other two Texas schools considered in the ranking were Baylor and Rice, coming in at 23rd and 60th respectively. The University of Austin, which was founded in 2021, wasn't ranked, but it earned a notable mention in part because it, quote, has no diversity, equity, and inclusion infrastructure. President Donald Trump has nominated Republican State Senator Brian Birdwell of Granbury for the role of Assistant Secretary of Defense. As you might recall, Birdwell had announced back in the summer that he wouldn't be seeking re-election. A survivor of the 9/11 attack on the Pentagon, Birdwell endured 39 surgeries in his recovery, and he later co-founded a nonprofit organization supporting wounded service members. He was elected to the Texas Senate in 2010. As the Assistant Secretary of Defense for Sustainment, Birdwell's role will be focused on overseeing logistics, maintenance, and readiness across the armed forces. The Texas Minute will be right back.
But every day I run into something that I'm dealing with the county judge.
Judge Bray recused himself, but as we'll soon see, he couldn't resist reinserting himself into the process.
Signing notices, setting deadlines, accepting candidate applications, rejecting candidate applications. The dispute that ensued thereafter was centered on whether or not Judge Bray had the authority to do those things or should have been doing those things.
Kicking the Circle, Texas Scorecard's latest documentary, will be available on October 28th at texasscorecard.com.
Attorney General Ken Paxton announced yesterday that his Criminal Investigations Division had detained and turned over for deportation 35 illegal aliens. The arrests were carried out under the framework of a Section 287G agreement with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. The agreement allows trained state law enforcement personnel to perform immigration officer functions that include verifying immigration status, issuing detainers, and processing individuals for removal under federal law. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Robert Montoya, Adam Kahn, and Sidney Henry. Nick Shepard gets the show put together and delivered to you every weekday morning. If you enjoy the Texas Minute, please give us a rating, and if you have time, leave a review. We appreciate the feedback, and it helps others find the show. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Let's go have a great day.